Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back. This is Daily Trading Analysis with a quick market update for today, February 21st, Wednesday. Today, we got the NVDA 30-year mortgage that is showing something that a lot of households were worrying about. 7% again on the 30-year mortgage rate. Applications basically flashing minus 10%. And this is bad news for a lot of families and households that were waiting to really see interest rates going lower. Well, looks like interest rates are going to be higher for longer. That's what the Fed was already kind of telling to the market and also the economy overall. Today at 2 p.m., we are going to see FOMC minutes that are going to be really scrutinized, really reviewed to see hints or maybe some details that no one knew about regarding the interest rate cuts, probabilities, path, the sentiment from the Fed. So remember at 2 p.m. this is going to happen. So be sure that you are not with open positions because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a lot of volatility in the markets. But now, in terms of Nasdaq technical analysis, this is the 30-minute chart. A little bit of context. This was the manipulation move that started the move lower, the pushback into equilibrium, and now continuation to the downside to continue the sell model. As long as we are below this, I'm pretty bearish overall. So where we can find some maybe decent support, decent buyers coming in, this is the 15-minute fair value gap that it's also down here. It's also a 1 hour, a 4 hour. This zone is pretty visual for a lot of people. I have the 50% dashed line here in this gap, and we are not holding it. We are not able to hold that, and right below we have a lot of space. So on the 4 hour, let's open our minds. This is another block that we got here, and also we have a huge daily imbalance that if we move to the daily, we can clearly see that we tested already down here. So this zone is going to be pretty interesting and important to look for support. If we continue lower, if we start going through the 15-minute fair value gap that we have right here and right now, looks like the market it's kind of choppy. It tried to move lower, but I mean it's not flashing. So who knows? Be patient to make the move. Right now, pretty damn choppy day with a little of range, very little range, and quite frustrating. So let me explain you why I took a loss today. And I took a loss. It was not even here. I think it was right here. So I was waiting all the overnight and waiting for this low to be broken, and we ended up we got that manipulation move into a big displacement. I even have this projection from this high to this low. I was projecting a 2.5 move towards pre-market high. That would have been awesome. That was my plan, actually. Even taking some partials up here into this 5-minute fair value gap and also golden pocket retracement. So a lot of planning. But then I saw something that I usually don't want to happen. I took, I think, a scalp here, and I took a loss. I think it was 200, and I never traded again. So basically, what I don't like to see is that when we have displacement, we hesitate into an inverse fair value gap, and we don't continue higher. We did a lower high here, and we pushed lower. So we kind of pull back to this imbalance, also golden pocket, and also this order block. But I took it, and this is usually low probability because it should have been like this, not like this. So little nuance, little details that change the setup, the quality of the setup. This is not an A or A plus setup. Manipulation move, okay, yes, but we are pretty weak. So I took the loss. I think it was entering right here and my stop was down here. So basically for this amount, it was like 10 points, something like that. I was trying and it continued chopping around, chop, 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 open, chop, move down, move up, move down. I mean, what is this? This market is hesitant. It doesn't know what to do because it's waiting for FOMC. And when FOMC happens, there's going to be a huge volatility move. Dollar was quite weak, now trying to do some stuff, but it's overall, it's just ranging, it's choppy. Small caps are minus 0.85. I think it's just also chopping up here. We are in a huge correction to the downside after this V reversal. So there's nothing good about that. Treasuries are also on the lows. And in terms of the big tech companies, NVIDIA as always continues on the downside and continues seeing weakness, minus 3%. NVIDIA is reporting earnings after the close today. That's another reason why you have to be quite patient today, managing your risk at the extremes, because everyone except Google is just selling off. Google is the only one barely moving. Amazon, with the inclusion of the Dow in the Dow Industrial Average Index. So, I mean, there's crude oil is kind of pushing. Dollar was kind of weak and now it's trying to push. Yields are in the green. So this is why it's so choppy and now we are pushing higher. So my recommendation for you is just to see this range, basically not moving lower and hesitating, but really exploiting or exploding. And this liquidity is going to be your target. And to the downside, it's quite scary because we have down here 2 sets of liquidity. That would be like, that would be a disaster. So more than 2%. So I don't know. This is quite tricky. I was expecting a move into the overnight, and now that we are ranging, chopping, this is not action that it's tradable. I tried, I have a lot of experience and I saw nothing. I forced a trade and I got my 200 bucks. So it's not worth right now doing anything. And that's my clear recommendation for you. We are in a 15-minute fair value gap and we have to really see what the market wants to do. So for now, that's all from my side. As always, thank you for your time. If you found this video useful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel because I upload videos like this one every single day for market forecast, market updates and market recaps. I appreciate your time as always. Remember FOMC minutes at 2 p.m. and NVDA earnings release after the bell today. Be really careful. Tomorrow, Thursday, there will be plenty of opportunities. So don't mess around. Don't ruin your week with emotional trading. Stay safe, everyone, and see you tomorrow.